Hey guys, how's it going? Corey here, and welcome to my Game Week 11 Premier League predictions. So there wasn't a video last week, sorry about that, I was on holiday. Vlog about that coming pretty soon once I've got it all edited. There's quite a lot to do, it's quite a long video, so that'll take quite a while. But we're back this week. Hopefully the predictions will be out probably like Wednesday or Thursday next week. And then the vlog will be out hopefully again Wednesday or Thursday at some point. So yeah, if you do go and to enjoy this video in particular, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon down below, and let's get cracking. So the first game of this episode, I can't speak today. It's Friday. Leave me alone. The first game of this episode is Bournemouth versus Manchester United, and I think Manchester United will win that one 2-1. I think it will be quite a close game because Bournemouth have started the season very, very well indeed. But I just see Manchester United having the quality. They seem to have got going a little bit recently. Next up is Cardiff versus Leicester, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 Leicester win. Obviously, very, very sad news about their chairman. Respect to all their families and everyone involved. Terrible, but I think that they'll take that as motivation, and I think they'll get this one done 2-0. Next up is Everton versus Brighton, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton win. They could have scored a lot more against Manchester United, I think, but I think they'll get the job done here against Brighton, who are they've been alright. They started the season pretty well, but they've been alright. Next up is Newcastle United versus Watford, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford win. Newcastle really haven't sorted their season out yet. They've just not got the quality of player to be able to do that and to match the other teams in the league, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford win away from home. Next up is West Ham versus Burnley, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 West Ham win. Lost against Spurs, obviously, midweek in the Carabao Cup. But I think that they will get their season back on track here with a 3-1 win against Burnley. Burnley, again, have not had the best start to the season. I think the Europa League at the start of the season really did throw them off quite a bit. I can't really see them coming back from it this early on. So, yeah, I'm going to go for a 3-1 West Ham win. Next up is probably the biggest game of the game week, really. Arsenal versus Liverpool, and I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think Liverpool will concede 2 goals for the first time this season, in the Premier League at least, and I think that Arsenal will lose their, 10 game win streak, 11 game win streak. Both teams have been very good. They've both had solid starts to the season. If Arsenal didn't slip up early on in the season, really, I think, sorry about the Hoover in the background, I don't know if you can hear it. If Arsenal didn't slip up early in the season, they would really, really be challenging at the moment. And I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. 2 very, very good sides coming up against each other. Next up is Wolves versus Spurs, and although I think this will be a close game, I think Spurs will edge it 1-0. Wolves didn't have the best result against Watford. They were beaten 2-0, weren't they? But yeah, I do expect Spurs to have enough firepower to get the job done, and I think they'll win 1-0. Next up is Manchester City versus Southampton, and I think that Manchester City will win this game 3-0. I think they've got way too much quality for Southampton, and yeah, I just think they'll keep their run at the top of the table going and actually extend their lead at the top. And next up is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, the penultimate game of this game week, and I think Chelsea will win this one 2-0. Ross Barkley has been in some sensational form recently, and I think he'll be able to continue that against Crystal Palace if he starts, of course. Yeah, I just think they'll win 2-0. Pretty straightforward, clean sheet. Pretty decent performance from Chelsea, I suspect. And finally we have Huddersfield versus Fulham, and I think this will be a 0-0 draw. Don't think either team will risk losing to try and win it, really, which means it'll probably be a bit of a ball fest. Hopefully it's alright, but I'm going to go for 0-0. Hello guys, those are my Premier League predictions, probably a bit quicker than they usually are, but yeah, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the vlog for the France vlog pretty soon, and if not, the next Premier League predictions video, and yeah, I shall see you in the next one.